welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my all-time 5 favorite highlighters that I have ever owned. So some of them are like, you know, drugstore kind of prices, and only probably 1 or 2 of them is actually a little bit more on the pricey side, but all of them are actually pretty affordable highlights. So if you guys would like to see my top 5 favorite highlighters, then please keep on watching. So guys, I'm going to be starting out with my cheapest highlighter that I have right here, and the cheapest one, of course, may not surprise you guys. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the color Precious Petals. So this one right here, this is how it looks, if you guys can see that.
So as you guys can see, this highlighter is super glossy and it has pink undertones. This highlighter is super duper pigmented and so beautiful.
So this highlighter is one of my favorite highlighters that I have ever owned. I actually did recently purchase it, probably a little over a month ago, I'd say, and so far it is lasting very well, and it is not super powdery. It is actually very creamy. So guys, when you see Wet n Wild, don't think that they suck anymore, okay? Because I'm telling you guys right now that they are, honestly, this is one of the best highlighters that I've ever tried. It's from Wet n Wild, and not only that, this highlighter, guys, I believe is $4.99. So I got mine at Walmart, but I believe at Ulta they sell them as well for the same price. So $4.99 for this highlight, you can't beat it, okay? So it is also cruelty-free. I believe all of the brands that I'm going to be showing you guys are cruelty-free. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, well, that's a plus for you guys. So if you guys, you know, are more, my nose like freaking itches. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is my second cheapest highlight. Now this one is Avon Mark Exotic Beauty Face Powder. So it doesn't have a color or name, whatever, that is the name of it, and it is called a face powder. However, if you do put this all over your face, it's gonna leave you looking super shimmery, and I mean, you're seriously going to look like a disco ball if you put this all over your face. So I mean, if you're into that thing, then totally go for it. However, I use this as a highlight, and this one is a more sheer highlight. So I use this when I'm maybe going to the beach and want like a nice glow. I'll put on some moisturizer, whatever, throw a little bit of this on my cheekbones, whatever, be good to go, and it'll look very beautiful. This highlight is also very creamy, so it's not going to be super powdery or dusty looking on your face and make you look like a dust ball. So it looks like this, and this highlight actually has like a ring of blush around it. I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's focusing or not, but
so this is another buttery one as well, as you guys can see, and this one has more of a white undertone.
Also guys, this highlight is, I want to say, you know what, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm actually just going to look up the price because I don't want to get it wrong. I believe it's around like $5, I want to say, but let me double check. Okay, so when you look up the name on Google or whatever you're looking it up, the first thing that pops up is on, okay, this earring. The first thing that pops up is Bridget'sBoutique.com, and on Bridget's Boutique it is $4.95. So the third cheapest highlight that I do have here, and they are cheaper, but let me tell you guys, they are like, cheap doesn't always mean that, you know, it's like a crap highlight, and expensive doesn't always mean that it is a amazing, like, God-given highlight, okay? Because I'm like, all these highlights are amazing, just a disclaimer, okay? So this one is running at $23 on Ulta, or I got mine at Kohl's, so $23 at Kohl's, whatever. This is the Lorac Daylight highlighter. So looks like this.
Now this highlight has a more champagne undertone, and honestly guys, all I have to say is go freaking buy it, okay? Okay.
This, I believe they have a collection of 3 of them. So I have Daylight, but they also have one that is called Starlight and another one that is called Moonlight. And of course they are different shades for your undertones and what color your skin is. So of course mine, excuse me. Of course, mine is going to be a little bit more of a champagne tone because I am a little more tan. So this one, guys, this is another one. It is beautiful. And honestly, guys, all I have to say about this one is that it blows doors on most of the highlights I'm showing you guys, and honestly a lot of the highlights out there. This one is super duper underrated. I don't hear many people talking about Lorac or even their highlights, and I just want to tell you guys that $23, it is so worth the money, and these highlights will leave you looking like Jaclyn Hill. Okay, if you guys want to go that far and you want to go, you know, super dramatic highlight and just, you know, glossy and shimmery and just looks like you stepped out of heaven, like, this highlight is amazing. If you guys have not tried it, I do recommend going to the store, trying it out, testing it out, or on the testers or whatever, because this highlight cannot be slept on any longer. Okay. So the next highlight that I have for you guys is by The Balm. It is the Mary Luminizer highlight, and I know that many of you guys probably have seen this highlight before. It has been raved about, and this is actually an older highlight. So this is actually one of my first highlights. I got this highlight, I actually don't know when I got this highlight. It was a while ago I got this, but it is like one of the first highlights that has ever been raved about. So it looks like this.
This one is another champagne undertone with a very, very glossy touch.
And The Balm's packaging is always so cute. Like, they have a bunch of vintage people all over their packaging, on their eyeshadows, compacts, lipsticks, whatever. They always have some cute vintage boys and girls on them. I love them so much. So this highlight is amazing, and it only runs at $24. So right above the Lorac highlight. I got mine at Kohl's as well. It is at Kohl's in store. I'm not sure where else they have it in store, but I know you can get them online. You can probably find it cheaper online, like, I don't know, but this used to be $18, but it actually did go up in the recent year or so. So, but this is what it looks like. This one is also a very champagne color. Now, I do mainly get champagne colors just because they are personally my favorite and they fit my skin tone. This one, just like the other ones, just like I'm going to say with all of these highlights actually, it is creamy and it's not going to leave a bunch of powder all over the place when you're swiping your brush in it or you're putting your fingers in it. It's not going to leave a lot of powder. It's going to look super creamy. This is a very beautiful highlight, and guys, not only that, it lasts so long. This is my first and only one that I have ever gotten, and like, I don't know if you guys saw, but it barely hit pan not that long ago. So I've had this for a long time and barely hit pan not that long ago. I use this, I would say, like maybe 4 or 5 times out of the week, every single week, and it looks like that. Not only that, guys, but it has a mirror. So none of the other ones have mirrors. They all have just like plain what is it, plain plastic packaging on the top. This one has a mirror, so it is very handy, and you can totally carry this one in your purse or wherever and have a compact in there. So the last one that I'm going to be talking about is cheating a little bit because it is the Anastasia Glow Kit. So this kit comes with 4 different highlighters in it, and this one is sun dipped. So I believe Anastasia, I want to say they have, oh my gosh, my nose is just giving me problems today. I believe Anastasia, I want to say they have like 4 or 5 or I don't know, different glow kits or whatever. Personally, the other ones didn't work out for me. I had the pink one before I had this one, and that one definitely didn't work out for me for reasons only I know. But I believe that one was just a little bit too light for me. I think that one is more for fair skin tones, and me being tan, it's just gonna leave a bunch of white casts all over my face. So I did receive this one as a birthday gift, and boy, it is now turned into a highlighter I use every single day. And the one I'm going to be talking about is this one right here, and it is called Summer.
So this one has another champagne undertone, and this one is my all-time favorite out of all of them. It is super glossy, super wet, super beautiful.
So this is a beautiful, beautiful yellow undertone highlight. Now, I personally always go for champagne-y colors, but this one, Honestly, guys, it is a little bit more champagne-y, but it is also very yellow toned and champagne at the same time, okay? So it is beautiful for, you know, like I said, with all of the other ones, I am tan, so it's very beautiful for tan skin tones, olive undertones, yellow undertones. It is amazing, and this kit itself has, like, seriously some of the most creamiest highlights I have ever used. I'm sure a lot of you guys have used Anastasia highlights or, you know, glow kits, whatever. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say how creamy these highlights are. They are amazing, and if you guys have not tried these out, you really must go to Ulta or Sephora and go to the testers and try them out. But this kit runs for $40. So $40 for 4 highlights, $10 a piece. You really can't beat it. And these are some of the most creamiest highlights. And the way you can tell, well, the way I personally test out highlighters and see exactly how good they are and if I would really like them and how creamy they are is if you can get the highlight and literally leave a freaking fingerprint in the highlight so easily like that. Like, are you kidding me? These highlights and pretty much all of the highlights that I just showed you guys leave fingerprints like that, and honestly, I love a good highlight that can leave my fingerprint in it. And the reason why is because, like I said, it shows you exactly how creamy the highlight is and how powdery it is. So if it's going to leave your face looking powdery, if it's going to leave your finger powdery, it's most definitely going to leave your face powdery. So why would you want a powdery highlight? So all of these highlights are very, they pass the finger test, okay? So guys, since we're talking about highlights, I did want to share with you guys the 2 main brushes that I use to apply my highlights. Now, the first one is the Real Techniques angled highlighter brush. So this one is for more precision highlight. If you really want to get your highlight in a certain area, it works amazing because it is so small. It is going to keep the highlight in one place that you want it to be. So if you want it at the top of the cheekbone, right there, or the tip of the nose, it's very, very good for getting small places and keeping your highlight, well, in the place that you really want it. Now, another highlighter brush that I do use is the e.l.f. Professional Fan Brush. So this brush right here, it looks like this. And this brush, I believe, runs for like $4. The angled brush runs for, I believe, like around $6. So they're both very worth it. They're both actually very affordable. Now this e.l.f. fan brush is more for a, I want to say a more sheer application of highlight. So if you are looking to get a very sheer, I mean, of course you can build it up. You can always build up a highlight no matter what brush you're using. But this, if you want to just dip into the highlight just a little bit, it's going to look a little more sheer. So guys, that is all I have for you today. Those are my top 5 favorite highlighters that I always use. So whenever you guys see me, most of the time I'm using one of these highlighters. Now, I totally recommend all of these highlighters, and guys, I am saying these highlighters specifically because I love them, not for any other reason. So if you guys really love this video and you guys love seeing what my favorite highlights are, then please show me by giving me a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see any more videos, please leave them down below in the comments. I will be sure to record them for you guys. So if you guys have not already, please subscribe to my channel down below, and I would really appreciate it. I'll see you all very soon.